Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lismah Pujiastuti. I'm from Accounting 3C. In this time, I will to tell you about my final project of proposal, with the title is Calculation of the Cost of Production with Job Order Cost Method in the Koripan Jaya Pati Trading Business. Next. Structure of presentation. Number 1 is background. Number 2 is formulation of the problem. Number 3 is objective of the research. Number 4 is literature review. And number 5 is research method. The first is background. The economic crisis caused by the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted the survival of micro, small, and medium enterprise of MSMEs. On paper, LIPI research result in April 2020 able to provide a quantitative picture of the condition of MSMEs engaged in craft business units made of wood and rattan. The COVID-19 pandemic's eradication rate on micro business lasted 17.03%. Small business in the wood and rattan sector were affected by 1.77% and the medium-sized business by 0.01%. Based on the data above, the indicator of completeness is still dominated by factors 1. Falling sales turnover, 2. Difficulty getting capital, and 3. Difficulty accessing industrial raw materials that cause calculation of the cost of production that is very volatile. Therefore, it is necessary to calculate the correct cost of production in the Koripan Jaya Pati trading business, so that the company can easily determine the selling price to be applied, so that the company does not experience losses and the products are able to compete with similar products. Next is the statement of problem. 1. How to calculate the cost of production using job order cost method at the Koripan Jaya Pati trade business in March 2022. Number 2 is how is the comparison between the calculation cost of production using job order cost method with the calculation carried out by the Koripan Jaya Pati trade business in March 2022. The next is objective of the research. The research number 1 is calculate the cost of production using job order cost method at the Koripan Jaya Pati trade business in March 2022. Number 2 is compare between the calculation cost of the production using job order cost method with the calculation carried out by the Koripan Jaya Pati trade business in March 2022. The next is literature review. Literature review can be explained in my proposal is cost understanding, cost classification, understanding forecast price of production, method of collection and determine of the cost of production, the order cost card, cost accounting procedures on the method of the cost of the order. Next is understanding of the method of the cost of goods or order, the benefits of order cost information, and the characteristic of the cost price or order. Next is research method. Research methods are essentially scientific way to obtain the data with specific purpose and use. The first is data classification. One based on nature, there is qualitative and quantitative data. Based on the source, there is primary and secondary data. Next, data analysis techniques. The first, we can collect the data. Number 2 in calculate the data. Number 3 is compare the data. Next is data collection technique quiz. Number 1 is observation on the Koripan Jaya Pati trading business. Number 2 is interview with the end. Number 3 is documentary study. And the last is writing techniques. We can use description form and comparative form. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.